All right, we're back. Hello, howdy, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, in this video, as the title suggests, I reached the 4,200 milestone. So this is the journey there. All, what is that? 200, 230. 230 people. Be a quick video, so hopefully I can entertain for that long. So I'm gonna go back into this whole NPR thing because it drives me nuts so much. Like I don't really listen to NPR anymore. I don't listen to the radio because I'm not driving around anymore. But I used to listen to the podcast Make Me Smart, which is an NPR. It's Kai Ryssdal and Molly Wood she's the tech person at NPR, something like that. Anyways, they have this show. They were doing it like once a week before. Anyways, I quit listening a while ago because I started to realize that NPR were just a bunch of socialists, just a bunch of Marxists. They weren't as down the middle politically as I thought that they were, as I originally thought they were. But that's mostly because the Overton window is just so far left that when I was over there, I just thought that was normal, but it's not. So one thing that drives me nuts is, Kai makes hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what it says under compensation. So I don't know what compensation entails. I couldn't find an exact definition of that for the tax form, the 990, I think it is. So that could be, I don't know, flights or hotel rooms or, travel expenses, per diems. I don't know if insurance would be covered in that. So it's not just that he's getting, checks for $29,000 a month before taxes. Okay, and that was 1 year. That was like 360,000. There was another year where it was over $500,000 under the compensation. But it just drives me nuts how they'll cut off all the programming. It's not just Marketplace, it's Morning Edition, it's all of it. They'll cut off basically all the programming for a week at a time, either once or twice a year, to just ask people for money. It's like, what are you don't even work all year. It's like you spend all this time, you don't even give me what I'm here for. I'm here for the programming. Okay? And then you guys just don't give it to me, and you ask me for money. It's like, Kai makes hundreds of, what's he doing? He's on the radio. Okay? And he's not producing his own stuff. He's not there behind the soundboard or whatever, mixing it up. What does he do? He's the talent, so he gets all the money. Well, then they talk about the gender pay gap as well. I love that people still talk about that. It's like, well, I don't see Molly's name on here, on the 5 highest paid non-board members. So aren't you guys perpetuating this gender pay gap? Like, why doesn't she get as much? She is also on the podcast with Kai. She, I believe, has her own show. Maybe not on the radio. It might be a shorter show or something. But I mean, she does quite a bit. Okay? And she makes substantially less than he does, because you can see he was in the middle of the pack. So there was someone making like 230,000. you know, which is great. But they were only making 200 compared to Kai, and she wasn't on that list. So what's she making? She's got kids. She's a single mother. I mean, yeah. Why isn't she making more? I don't get it. The thing is, like, I get it. I understand why. It's like Kai's been there forever. Kai's does all the, you know, he does a lot. He has a lot of experience. He does a lot of stuff that I couldn't do. He probably does a lot of stuff that she couldn't do, or, you know, doesn't do. I'm sure she could. But she doesn't. Okay, that's why. But don't preach to me all this Marxist all this Marxist crap and saying that things aren't working, that capitalism isn't working for people. So give me a break. It's working for you guys. It's working for you guys just fine. And guess what you do? You grift. You're a bunch of grifters who come out asking people for money at least once a year. It's like, pay him less. Pay all of them less. You think Steve Inskeep deserves $500,000? I don't think he made that much. But do you think, really, any of these people on radio, on a dying media, do you think that they deserve that much? I don't. But I don't care. I'm not going to argue about it. I'm not going to preach to them. I mean, I guess I am. Don't preach to me about it, though. It's like, you guys are perpetuating all this stuff. So quit telling me that how bad it all is. Okay? Until, yeah. God, I can't even. I'll see you next time.